Hey, I'm Allie Edwards, and this is my Book of the Month story. Before we dive in and talk about what I love about Book of the Month and also talk more about their subscription, I want to let you guys know that this is a sponsored post. Book of the Month reached out to me and asked me if I would be willing to do a video that talks about their subscription. And as a loyal ambassador and subscriber, I was super excited, and I love promoting reading. So here we are. I first learned about Book of the Month because I received it as a gift. Since that time of receiving the gift, I have given it as a gift multiple times. I think it's an awesome gift to give to people who love reading and also to people who might want to get back into reading, which was really the case for me. When I received my Book of the Month gift subscription, I hadn't been reading consistently for a number of years, and reading has always been something that's been really important to me. But as you know, time and kids and ages and all those things happen in our lives as they do, I'd gotten away from reading, and I really do count starting the Book of the Month subscription, first receiving it as a gift and then continuing my own subscription and then working with them as an ambassador. I really do count that as one of the things that really jump-started me back into reading. Last year I read, I think 55 books last year, and at least one per month was whatever I had received from Book of the Month. It introduces me to new authors. It gives me an opportunity to get releases sometimes before they come out, which is kind of exciting. And I love the variety that they include. So with the subscription, let me give you some details about the subscription. It's $14.99 a month. That gets you one book. Each month they have 5 different books for you to choose from, and I'm going to show you the ones that were available for this month. They sent me all 5 of them this month, and I'm not going to do a review for you, but I did want to show them to you. So it's $14.99 for one, and then you can I believe you can get up to 2 additional ones in advance. They are all hardback. They are specially, I would say, specially designed for Book of the Month. It always has the Book of the Month logo on it. This is actually the book, what did I pick? I picked A Good Marriage this month, but I'm also going to be reading Sue Monk's Kid, The Book of Longing. I'm really excited about that one. I don't know about you guys, but during this coronavirus time, I have had a really hard time reading. It's been hard to get into books with everything that's been going on. And so I've been trying recently to just really make time for it and to set aside specific time to read, because it does bring me enjoyment and it is a bit of an escape. And I kind of need that right now, and you guys might too. So they usually have a mixture of what I would call like mystery books. Sometimes they're funny. I don't always read the funny ones. I'm kind of more into the mystery ones. Here's another one, Happy and You Know It, The Boyfriend Project, and then The Knockout Queen is the other one this month. I think what I like about it is it really does introduce me to books that I might not have run into or encountered on my own. One of the questions that I often get about the books is, what do I do when I'm done reading them? I share them with friends. Or there's a bunch of teachers at Anna's school that love to receive these books as well. So I pass them on and share them with other people. Most of the time I get one book, but sometimes I will get more than one. Just depends on what books are available and what I feel super excited about. So I do have a code for those of you that might want to try Book of the Month. You can actually use the code May5 and get Book of the Month, your first Book of the Month for $9.99. $9.99 is a smoking deal if you've bought any hardback books recently. So definitely something to consider trying out. I really do credit Book of the Month with getting me back into reading, and I'm really appreciative of the opportunity to get to work with them and get to support reading globally. I just think books and stories and words are so important. And one of the things that I tell people also when they ask me questions about, how do I improve my journaling or my storytelling or my writing? And one of the big things that I know to be true is that the more you read and the more you expose yourself to words, the better the writer you become. Another thing I wanted to mention about the subscription, and one of the things that I have taken advantage of in the past, is that you can skip a month. And you can actually, I think, skip any month and you don't get any penalty. You just go on to the next month. So that's definitely a perk, I think, of this subscription. One other thing I wanted to share with you guys as we are talking about books is I have a couple tips for people that might want to read more. One of them is get a book subscription like that. If you can afford it, if you can swing it, if books are an important piece of your life, this is a really great way to get access to books, to have them right in front of you. What you do from there is always going to be up to you, of course. My second tip for reading more is to have a book with you regularly. That means I've started carrying a bigger bag so that I can have my books in my bag, at least whatever book I'm reading at that particular time. When school was in session and I needed to go pick Anna up, I often would leave my house early and give myself even a 15 to 20 minute buffer to be able to sit in the parking lot at her school and get some more reading done. My other tip too is to join a book club or start your own book club. I have a fabulous book club here in my own hometown with a group of friends. There's just 8 of us, which we feel like is a great, perfect amount of people. And we pick a book each month to read together and then have a get together or a Zoom meeting, as has been happening the last few times here, to talk about the books. And we actually do talk about the books, which is pretty awesome because we all really do love reading. But you could definitely do a book of the month book club where you and a group of friends subscribe to book of the month, and then you get together to talk about the books that you are subscribing to. Having a book club has also, being a part of a in-person book club and or Zoom meeting book club has really helped me read more books as well. And I think that really once you get in the groove of doing it, you read one. For me, at least, this is what happens is I read one and then I finish it and I'm super excited to move on to the next one. If you guys have any questions about being a subscriber to Book of the Month, let me know. I absolutely 100% love it. And even if I wasn't partnering with them for this video, I would be telling you about it. I've been talking about Book of the Month ever since I first started getting the subscription because I just think it is such a great value and it is a fantastic way to get more books read.